Please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Thanks so much. I told you guys I would do some digging and look into this Bryan Kohberger connection to Dana Smithers and why his family is being questioned with the grand jury. This was reported by CNN. Also, Banfield, that they'd confirmed the information to be true. However, today we are seeing that the police department had put out a statement, a press release. The Stroud Area Regional Police Department is aware of the many currently reported news articles in which various media outlets have reported connections between the SARPD's Dana Smithers missing person investigation and the Idaho murder suspect Bryan Kohberger. The SARPD has no evidence that Dana Smithers' disappearance is in any way tied to Idaho murder suspect Bryan Kohberger. This statement has thrown everyone for a loop because allegedly, sources had confirmed this information and it was valid and confirmed by multiple news outlets. But now we see this, so no one knows what really to think. What we know, Smithers' cell phone, wallet, and medication were found at her residence. I know that her keys were not. Family member reported that she's never stayed away from her young daughter for this length of time, and Dana Smithers is described as a 45-year-old white female, 5'5", and approximately 165 pounds, with brown eyes, brown hair, wearing black jeans with a burgundy shirt. I also know that she was on camera leaving her friends 3 doors down at just after 11 p.m. Here's that video. I'll play this again in slow motion. On May 1st, an autopsy was conducted on the human remains found in a wooded area next to Park Avenue on the 80 East ramp on 4/27/23.
Identified as Dana Smithers, who was reported missing last year in Monroe County. According to the Stroud Area Regional Police Department, an autopsy was conducted on the remains that were discovered right near Park Avenue and the Interstate 80 on-ramp on April 27th. A portion of the remains were examined and identified as Smithers from Stroudsburg. Police say the investigation remains active. Anyone with information is urged to contact police.
So let's look at that area. So here you can see that's where she was found. That open parking lot there, that's actually a bank. And we'll get into that. But this is really close to where her home was. So this is if you were driving, it would have taken you 2 minutes to get to that location. If you were walking, it could take as much as 6 to 7 minutes to get to that location. So extremely close, under a half a mile. like a quarter of a mile, barely. It's heavily wooded. There are a couple of banks around that access there. And you can see that's the 80 West ramp that would have went toward Koberger's house. And this is the parking lot of the bank. That white car is not Koberger's car. It's just a Google Earth photo, and that's actually a Toyota. That is the 80 East ramp closest to her body. So that person would have been headed toward like New York City direction. We see a motel right in that area. And this is more images of that wooded area. This is the name of the bank and the bank next door to the area she was found. And again, super close. So who killed Dana Smithers? We know she went to this happy hour bar and grill festival. It was a lot of live music. And was at her friend's right after. Stayed for a little while at her friend and walked 3 doors down to her home. We know she made it because her phone was there. How does this tie into Bryan Kohberger, or does it not? Well, he graduated from DeSales the week before on May 21st. And this incident happened on the 28th. So it was exactly a week later. But we know that the media puts out false stories.
While he was in the cell. If he came out, we were in lockdown. He's singing songs that are violent.
Like what? What songs?
Like
I don't think many of us will forget this lady.
Like, I'm gonna cut you up. There's one called Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny ain't gonna cut you up, mother. This. I'm gonna pee on you. I'll pee on your face. So that's usually by Bad Bunny or Snoop Dogg. My cell was on the right. If I went out and looked to the right, he was right on the right side. So I saw him clearly.
And he was sitting in a cell?
No, he wasn't sitting. He was standing by the door, but you could still see him.
Oh, the plastic glass.
Yeah, yes.
So how far away were you from him?
If I was here, literally, maybe where this line is right here. He said, do what you want with me. I don't give a
I don't know if these are deliberate lies or misinformation or what. Bottom line is, Dana Smithers was in fact killed pretty close to her house. A lot of speculation now as to why the parents would be called. If anyone has any information, please contact the police. The number is 570-421-6800, extension 1027, and it's Detective Robert Transu. Typically, if people are subpoenaed to testify before a grand jury, it would be due to some sort of connection in that case, but they have said there's not. So is it something else? We just don't know. I will keep digging. Please subscribe, and thanks for watching. Be safe.